Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, I want to share with you a haul. I've done some shopping at Sephora, I have some drugstore items, and then a few things I picked up at the Chanel counter. So I thought what I would do is show you the things that I bought, and then we're going to use those things that I can use and do a get ready with me chit chat style, kind of catch up because it's been a little bit since I've sat back and chat with you. So thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I'm excited to get back into the groove of chatting with you. So I'm going to start at Sephora here. So I have been on a mission to find some hair products that are going to be very hydrating and nourishing, moisturizing. My hair has just been really dry. It's winter time. I don't know if it's hormonal or what is going on, but I've had a tough time lately with my hair. So I picked up the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This is something that you're going to put on your hair in the shower or outside of the shower, let it sit on for 10 to 20 minutes, and then rinse it out. I was also looking for things that didn't have parabens in them. This has no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. I wanted something that was actually going to nourish my hair and not just coat it with silicone. So far I've used this once, and I did notice after using it that my hair felt definitely more moisturized. But I'm willing to bet that the more you use this product, the better your hair will become after multiple uses. So I did want to share that. Then, because I enjoyed that so much, I went back and picked up a shampoo and conditioner by Briogeo as well. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado Plus Quinoa Co-Wash. This is what it looks like. So this is a cream. It's not like a lathering, conditioning. Well, it is conditioning, but it's not like a lathering shampoo. This kind of reminds me of the days of when I used to use Wen. So this is a creamy, really hydrating shampoo that you like soak it all on your hair. I let it sit on there a little bit and then I wash it out. Now this is what I used 2 days ago when I washed my hair, and that was the first time I used it. And I would have to say it definitely feels more like smooth and just like hydrated. And so it also says to use this in conjunction with a lathering shampoo, like alternate it, which I do have. So I will keep you guys posted on this. Anyways, and then I picked up the Be Gentle, Be Kind Kale plus Apple Replenishing Superfood Conditioner. Look how cute it is. It reminds me of those veggie juices you can buy at the grocery store. This smells amazing. Seriously. Oh my gosh, this is like, it smells like green apple. So I've used this once again, and so far it's fine. Like, it's getting the job done. But as I already said, I imagine over time we will see the benefits of these products. If there were ever a day to drink a warm beverage, it's definitely on a cold, overcast day. It just really soothes not only like your physical body, but it soothes the soul. All right, so we're still at Sephora. This is the Tarte Lip Pout Exfoliator. Once again, dry lips. It's the time of year. I keep hydrating them, but I figure I need to like scrub off the dead stuff first, then hydrate. So I've used this a few times. It's peppermint. This one has very small granules of exfoliation. It's not as exfoliating as the Lush lip scrub, which I need to just go back and buy that one because I really liked that one for its gritty properties. It really got in there and exfoliated. This one's more like exfoliating but hydrating. It's very like emollient, it's not, see how it's kind of like, see the moisture? So that's great. I mean, so far it's getting the job done, but I hadn't tried Tarte's lip scrub, and I've tried, oh my gosh, probably 6 other brands, so I was curious, curiosity. And there's so many different brands and things to try that some things I go back to, hint of a video coming up, and other things I'm just curiosity. I'm like, I gotta try this time. I ran out of my cleansing balm, so I repurchased the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. Tried several. I really enjoy this one. I find that it gets my face the cleanest without stripping it or making it feel waxy or heavy or greasy. And it just really melts away the makeup. So I really enjoy that. So I picked up another one. We do have lots of makeup, don't worry. And then the last thing is the Belief the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I am finding that in the wintertime at night, this is the absolute most hydrating moisturizer I've ever tried. That when I wake up in the morning, my face doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel greasy. It feels plump and hydrated, like just as much as when I applied this product. So I definitely believe that this gets me the most moisture for my skin. So I actually purchased, I'll put a picture of it, the Mary, it was like a set that they had at Christmas, and they still have some online, and you pay the same price as you would for just the moisturizer alone, but you get a mask and an eye cream, which I'm curious to try their eye cream too. So love this moisturizer. If you need something for very dry, dehydrated skin, this is going to be a good one. So I ordered a few things. The first is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I've heard wonderful things about this product, really setting the skin without adding layers of powder or looking powdery, but having it just really look flawless. Like you're able to just sweep this on and it set things without you looking like you just dipped your face in a vat of powder. And so right now, with my skin being more dry, I was really hoping that this would be the winner. All other powders are just not working for me right now. I have the shade Fair. I can tell you I've been using this and I really like it. But we will use it in the Get Ready With Me here. I've been on the hunt for a new concealer. I like the ones that I have, but once again, you know, as your skin goes through, you know, the mazes of life, of ups and downs, I'm looking for something that's going to give me good coverage, staying power, but not be dry. So I picked up the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Tara Babies loves this, and I know she has very dry under eyes, and she has fine lines like I do, and we're about the same age, and so I really like to watch people and take their recommendations that fall into, you know, the same type of skin and the same like age range, maybe the same type trouble areas. And so I bought the shade N Light 1. There are a lot of shades with different undertones in this range, so I'm sure there's something that you can find in your shade. So we'll give that a go. And then I was at the drugstore picking up some cold medicine because it's the time of year. And, you know, I'm like, wandered over to the makeup section and Maybelline was on sale. And I'm like, you know, I haven't had the Dream Lumi in my collection in quite some time. So I picked up the shade Radiant, which I've had, and then Fair, which I've never actually bought before. So these are like a highlighting concealer, kind of like if you didn't want to do powder highlighter. Well, this wouldn't take the place of powder highlighter. But what I'm saying is if you want to, you know, highlight your skin with a cream product or concealer or something like that, this would be something we can use. So I will use those. And this is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. We're going to play with this today. If you're interested, we can maybe do a full review on it. I haven't watched anything or anyone's opinions on this. I've used it only one time, so this is really still a first impressions. It says SPF 25. This shade is not right for me. It's a little dark, but it will work better towards the summer months. This is the shade 430, which is Ivory Buff. I went back to the Chanel Volume primarily because it never lets me down, ever. I really enjoy this mascara, and so I bought that. And then a product that's new to me that I'm kind of taking, I purchased this based on a few people's recommendation. It's the Chanel Hyper Black Long Wear Intense Cream Eyeliner. I've only used this once so far. It does come with a cute little brush that it's an angled brush, and I enjoyed using this. So we'll give this a go. I wore it for a full day. It's pretty black. It is cream. I've had gel eyeliners, but gel dries out so fast. I've had the liquid, but I wanted to give this cream a go. I was hoping it would be easier to work with than, say, a pen liquid would be. I'm going to prime my face with the Ren Perfect Canvas. This is free of silicones. It's just a nice lightweight serum. If you're looking for something more skincare-like to prime your face with, or maybe you don't like primer and you just want to do a little extra moisture to make sure your skin is hydrated. If you have really dry skin right now and you need that little extra layer, I'm really enjoying this. So I know it's going to be too dark, so I'm going to start with a very sheer layer. Honestly, I would normally mix this with something lighter, but I really want to just use this today just to see what it is like. So I'm going to do a little on the back of my hand. I know it's very liquidy from prior use. There she goes. It looks like it's a good beige undertone for me in the summer. So as of late, I would say the past about month and a half since you've last chatted with me, this is how I've been enjoying putting my foundation on. I do a section at a time. I use my fingers. I I've quite frankly gone back to my roots. What I used to do in the beginning prior to YouTube, which is just use my fingers. I had no idea that you needed to use a brush or that you could. I didn't know anything about sponges. I just always used my finger. And I find if you do have pores or anything to really cover, the warmth of your finger just smushes it in so well. Now, it is messy. I realize that. But I'm messy whether I use a tool or not. I feel like I watch all these people do makeup and put it on their face. Their fingers are never dirty. I'm like, how come you don't have foundation under your nails like I do? Maybe it's just me. So far, this is a nice light coverage. I've been into a lighter coverage, spot concealing where I need to, but just in general, I have not been into, gosh, full coverage at all. I want to be able to look at my face outside in the sunlight and not see makeup. I want to see myself, but perfected, you know, like the redness covered up. I want to be able to see my freckles through. I mean, I'm very freckly, and full coverage kind of erases that. And so you can look at the rest of my body and see all my freckles, but then my face is perfectly smooth. It just doesn't make sense. If any of you are freckly, do you share the same feeling? And then what I've been doing is take my dampened, very lightly dampened beauty blender and bounce it around just to make sure everything is completely blended. So this Cover Effects concealer has the strangest little wand on it. It's strange, right? Very, very unique. It is full coverage. So another thing I've been doing with concealer is doing a very small amount. Like less is more kind of situation. And I think what I'm going to do is add in a little bit of that Maybelline brightener. But I think the shade on this concealer is good. This is what I say, N Light 1. I honestly don't have a lot of darkness in my under eyes, so I just put a little under there to, you know, make the rest of it cohesive with having foundation on. And now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Dream Lumi in Radiant. Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez. Kept doing it, and it's just, you know, going down the other side that I can't see. But you can see how it has a slight pink undertone to it. And I made a mess of this. Let's just do a little underneath. And then, oh my goodness, a little bit of cream highlight, if you will. All right, that is a disgusting mess. I'm telling you, I am so messy when it comes to makeup. Like, I'm done putting on my face and my makeup table looks like a bomb went off. That's a nice amount of brightness there. Another reason to go lighter with your foundation is because, you know, concealer covers a lot. It's basically a super pigmented foundation. So if you want a little bit more coverage, you don't necessarily need it all over your entire face, you know. You just put it in those areas. Now I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and very lightly I'm going to take a Wayne Goss airbrush. Looks like this, like a little paddle brush. And just lightly powder, very lightly, the areas that I get a little greasy in. And I'm actually going to try this under my eyes today. I haven't previously done that. I usually take a loose powder, but I don't go with a lot of powder. I used to go too heavy-handed before, and I never liked how my face looked, but now I've decided that, you know, less is more. I fill my brows in real quick here with the Anastasia Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. Going to take a little Milani eyeshadow primer here and throw that on my eyes. So today for my eyes, I want to do something very soft, purpley, and hopefully that's where we stay. That's my intentions, but we'll see where this goes. I'm going to start off with Phloof by MAC. Just throw that up on my brow bone. I have honestly no idea what I'm doing today, so we're in this together. You're going to be surprised, and so am I. I think I primarily want to use my MAC and Makeup Geek eyeshadows and kind of stick in, you know, these like purpley tones. That being said, let's start off with this matte color right here called Haux and put that in the crease. So if you're wondering what the answer to the question is as to why I didn't upload for about 6 weeks, you know, Christmas happened and I really wanted to not film at all. I didn't plan on pre-filming or having anything up here on the channel during Christmas. I really wanted to just hang out with the family, and when my kids are home, it's darn near impossible to film now. I used to do it when they were little, but when they were little, they'd take a nap. And now that doesn't happen, and so I also feel a little bit guilty that I'm not, you know, out there spending time with them. So that happened, and they didn't go back to school until January 8th. And then there was a couple days in January that they had off for like a stock show, and then there was a holiday or two, and then Isaac got an ear infection. I think Chloe was homesick. My husband had taken some time off. Then he's gone for work right now, and so I wanted to spend time with him. And so there's just, you know, things just kept happening, things kept coming up. And so this is the first full week, 5 days in a row, that I haven't had somebody sick or home. In the past, I'd be really nervous about taking time off and not telling anyone, and you know, I was always fearful that my channel was going to fail, but you guys have been so supportive. And the fact that you reached out to me and sent me messages, that just blows my mind, because I can't sit here and say I've ever done that to someone. Like, I watch a lot of people, and I've never thought to do that. So I just thought, if anything, it was a reminder to me, you know, to maybe think about other people more, you know, through it. This is a really pretty color, but if you don't be careful, it can make you look maybe a little bit tired. It's got that slight pink undertone, but it's perfect for where we're going today. I'm trying to blend out this strange catch right here. I'm going to go in with the shade Beautiful Iris here. I got to tell you, I love my MAC shadows. When I don't know what to do, I always go back to them. I love the fact that I made these palettes that you can pick out the colors individually. I have Makeup Geek ones mixed in here too. They're affordable now. They used to be a lot more, and now they're like $6 a piece. I'm going to take this color. This is Vibrant Grape from MAC. I'm hoping it's a little bit matte. It looks like it might have a slight satin quality to it, but that's okay. And I'm going to deepen up my outer V here with this. I'm telling you, every single one of these brushes is dirty. I just need to sit down and do it. It's just, I don't want to. Oh, this is really pigmented upon a light application. I'm going to smudge a little bit of that lid shade, that Beautiful Iris, on my lower lash line here. And I'm going to take the darker purple. What darker purple shade did I hate when you can't remember what shade you use. I'm going to do that on the outer portion here. A completely different color. Parfait Amour. And put that out here. And then this lid shade I put here. And I'm blending that Vibrant Grape underneath here. Mixing her all together. Creating a nice little swoop around the eye. I'm going to take a little bit of the Pixie Velvet Violet Liner. This is a beautiful, cool toned, fun, brighter purple shade. And I'm going to put that in my waterline. Alright, let's give this Chanel liner a go. So here's what the little brush looks like that comes with it. It's just a nice little angled brush. I simply cannot speak and apply eyeliner at the same time. It's an impossibility for me. I am in awe of people who can do that. I just will have jacked up eyeliner if I do. So, just watch. I think it's a very nice cream eyeliner. It glided on very nicely, and I do enjoy the little brush that comes with it. No false lashes for me today. I'm just going to use my Chanel mascara. Lately my false lashes have not been sticking, and they stress me out and cause my armpits to sweat, so we're not going to do that today. Now I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer. This is the Bare Minerals Pressed Bronzer. I'm really trying to just focus on using things up that I have. So you're not going to see, once again, a ton of new things. Like, I have so many bronzers, it would be ridiculous for me to go out and buy another one because I have so many. I actually really like, I like this one a lot. It really emphasizes a nice tan. And then the Wayne Goss number 11 brush, it's just the one I really enjoy for bronzer. I'm not going to go too crazy over in here. Okay, and then I'm going to use this blush. I bought this blush in December, and I don't think I've shared it with you on me yet, but I have been wearing it. It's called Impassioned by NARS. This was limited edition years ago for like a spring collection. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. And they've since made it permanent. So sometimes if you hold out, you know, you're like, oh man, I missed out. It'll come back. It's a very soft pink. Adds a lot of brightness to the face. Look how pretty that is. I really enjoy this. This is really lovely. And then I'm going very old school today. This is my first ever highlighter purchase. I'm trying to use things up. It's by Tarte. Tarte has highlighters, so don't fear. Tarte has lots of highlighters to choose from. But I want to kind of use this up. No, it's very powdery. Highlighters have come a long way since this particular one. It's incredibly powdery when you touch it, but it's actually very, you know, just kind of melts into the skin nicely here. And then for my lips today, I want to do just something, you know, in the tones of the purples and the pinks, but I'm going to start with, I don't like when liners do this, Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. Any guesses what this color is? Mac Angel. And then a little gloss, I'm going to go in with a NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Meringue. These are wonderful glosses. I think NYX still makes them. So many good colors. You just can't go wrong with these. I think they're around $5. Just a really lovely gloss formulation. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. This was fun. I do have a few more get ready with me videos that I want to film probably this week or next week for sure, because I have a couple other foundations that I want to try with you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.